Before we begin, I want you to realize something about the way you talk to yourself. Not out loud, inside your head. That constant stream of thoughts that no one hears, but it accompanies you all the time. The voice that appears when you make a mistake, when you feel tired, when it promises to change, and repeats the same pattern. That voice which no one listens to anymore, it's what shapes how you perceive your pain. And today, we're going to reprogram it. Don't wish for things to happen the way you want them to, but wish that they happen as they should happen, and your life will be serene. Epicteto. Silence. Nathan is sitting on the edge of the bed. The room is still dark, but a thin beam of light shines through the curtain. He feels a heaviness in his chest, the kind of pain that doesn't scream, it just takes up space. It's not the body that's tired, it is the soul. Why did this happen to me, he thinks. But amidst the confusion, a subtle whisper emerges. What if the pain isn't the end? What if it's the beginning? Stoicism teaches that pain is inevitable, but suffering arises from resistance to reality. The Christian faith goes beyond. She shows that pain can be the instrument of purpose. Paul wrote, "Suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope." Romans 5:3-4. Marcus Aurelius called this amor fati, to love destiny. Paul called it divine plan. They both knew that wounds are the soil where purpose flourishes. Nathan stands up and faces the mirror. You don't just see a tired man. You see someone being molded, forged into that which once destroyed them. For a long time, he believed that pain was punishment. Today, he's beginning to understand that it was all preparation. The Stoic within him observes, "I can't control what happened." But the man of faith replies, "I can surrender what I feel to God." And it is in this dialogue between reason and surrender, that's where the strength that comfort never teaches is born. Nathan takes the divine journal that is on the table. Open the first page. The paper is still blank. And if you want to experience the same clarity that Nathan is experiencing now, comment below, "I want," so you receive your divine journal for free. This is the gift we've prepared to help you let it all out, that which weighs on the inside, to transform pain into direction. Nathan begins to write, "A painful fact. I still don't understand why I suffered. My opinion, not everything needs an immediate answer. God will do well. He will use this to strengthen my faith and illuminate my path." As she writes, she feels something change. The pain begins to leave my chest and take shape on paper. From weight, it becomes purpose. From desperation, it turns into surrender. And here's the same invitation for you. Open your free divine journal and write now. A painful fact. My opinion is, God will do good. This simple gesture is where the Stoicism observes and to faith transforms. Where the mind stops resisting and the heart begins to understand. Nathan closes the notebook. The sun streams into the room. The pain is still there, but different. Now, she doesn't control him. She directs him. He understands that the pain never came to punish him, but to prepare it. If this resonated with you, sign up and walk with us. The story continues. And in the turning point, Nathan will find out what happens when pain ceases to be the enemy and becomes the teacher. The pain doesn't go away when you understand, but it changes shape when you accept it. Nathan is learning this. He still feels the weight, but now he realizes there's something happening behind it. It's as if God and reason were conversing inside him, teaching the same lesson in two different languages. The Stoicism speaks to the mind, a faith speaks to the heart. Suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. Romans 5:3-4. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius. Two teachings separated by centuries, but which are located exactly where Nathan is now, in the midst of chaos. He tries to understand the reason for the pain, but Stoicism challenges him. Not everything that hurts needs to be explained. Some pains simply need to be endured with courage. And faith responds, not everything that hurts is punishment. Some pains are a process of refinement. Nathan realizes he was trying to control even his own suffering, as if one could say when and why it should end. But the Stoic within him reminds him, we don't control events, only our reaction to them. And the voice of faith completes, and even that which we do not control, God has already used it for good that we don't yet see. Deep down, the mind wants to resist, but the heart begins to give way. This is where the human pride bows before divine wisdom. Nathan opens our divine journal once again. The pages already bear traces of tears and short phrases. But these are the marks of reconstruction. He writes, the painful fact is, I still don't understand the purpose of all this. My opinion, I don't need to understand in order to continue. God will do good. He will transform what hurt me into strength. And if you're hearing this now, do the same. Get yours free divine journal or comment below. I want to receive yours immediately. This is the time to let out what's still trapped inside. Pain only becomes lighter when it is given words. Nathan closes his eyes. Breathe. And he feels something that hasn't happened in a long time, peace within uncertainty. Not because everything has been resolved, but because he understood what Epictetus and Paul taught through different paths, that suffering is an invitation to grow, not a punishment for backing down. Stoicism taught him to accept what cannot be changed. Faith taught him to trust that God can change what he cannot, and between acceptance and trust, balance is born, the serenity of the wise and the hope of the faithful. And remember, you are not what happened to you. You are what God is making of what has happened. The pain didn't come to break you, it came to prepare you. And in the next step of the journey, Nathan will discover what happens when that pain finally serves its purpose. The sun rises, and Nathan wakes up before his alarm clock. This time, the silence doesn't weigh us down. It's the same room, the same memories. But something inside him changed. Before, pain was a prison. Now, he's a teacher. Before, he used to ask why. Now he gives thanks. Thank you, Lord, for teaching me through this. Stoicism taught him that the obstacle is the path, but faith showed that God is the one who sustains the path. These are two truths that now coexist within him. Reason makes him endure. Faith allows him to transcend. Nathan realizes that the strength he was seeking was outside. It has always been built within, every tear, every silence, every moment of waiting. He opens it again, divine journal, and this time there is no weight to the words, there is gratitude. A painful fact, I went through the pain and I still feel the scars. My opinion, they don't define me, they remind me of what I've overcome. God will do good. He will use my story to heal others. He closes the notebook and smiles. Now he understands that the suffering was not a punishment. It was essay for a purpose. And perhaps you are also in this essay. If you are, be aware, God is still in the process. Meanwhile, Stoicism teaches you to remain steadfast, and faith teaches you to remain confident. One teaches you how to think, the other person teaches you to believe, and when reason and faith go hand in hand, pain is no longer the end, and it becomes the beginning of something bigger. Nathan leaves the house and feels the sun on his face. The same sun that previously seemed indifferent, it has now become a symbol of a new beginning. He remembers a phrase from Seneca, "No wind is favorable for those who don't know where they're going," and he smiles because now he knows God used the headwind to teach direction. This is the moment of your awakening. Grab your free divine journal or comment "I want" click below to receive yours. Use it as a space to continue this journey, to transform thoughts into faith and pain in purpose. During the next 24 hours, practice is this challenge. 1. Accept what you don't yet understand. Not every answer comes before peace. 2. Write what hurts. Pain ceases to dominate when it is expressed consciously. 3. Pray before you act. Hand over control and receive direction. Nathan looks up at the sky and prays, "Lord, thank you for using what hurt me to reveal who I am. If pain was the price, let purpose be the reward." And with a soft sigh, he understands. Purpose never began after pain. He was always in hiding, within that is. If this resonated with you, subscribe now, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And don't forget, the link to download the free Divine Journal. It's in the description and in the pinned comment. Stoicism teaches you to master your mind. Faith teaches you to trust your heart. When the two forces meet, pain becomes a school, and suffering a bridge to God. Pain prepares the ground. Stoicism teaches you how to walk on it. And faith reveals why he exists. In the end, pain was never the enemy. He was the messenger of the purpose that God wrote for you.